What's up guys, Mitchell Watts with Town & Country TV, and today I am bringing you a video on this brand new 2021 Ford F-150. So before we get started, I do want to say a huge thanks to Andy, who reached out to us from Las Vegas, Nevada, all the way to Alabama to buy and have his truck custom built by TC Customs. So Andy, if you're watching this video, and I know you are, thank you so much for your business, man. We appreciate you very, very much. So in this video, I'm gonna cover a couple of different things. I'm gonna cover some of the options that this vehicle has from the factory, but I'm gonna also cover a couple of options that Town & Country and TC Customs has put together to make this, I mean, it's really options that Ford probably should have given you from the factory, but nonetheless, they don't, and that's why we are here. That's why we exist, is to get things done that you can't get done from the Ford factory. So first off, let's talk about the actual chassis itself. This is an XLT, a 302A equipment group. What does that mean? Well, it comes with a lot of different things, but on the 2021, it now comes with the push button start, and it comes with the keyless entry system. This one is the sport model, so it's going to have the blacked out bumpers instead of the chrome bumpers. Now from the factory, it also comes with a carbonized front grille, but as you can see, it's not carbonized gray anymore. It is now going to be agate black, or agate, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm from Alabama, leave me alone. But as you can see, it matches out perfectly with the Ford factory paint color. They did a really, really good job. And this is not that easy of a paint color to match, because as you can see, it's got this little flake inside the color as well. Now, one of the things that Andy wanted to do is he wanted to absolutely murder this truck out. When I say murder, I'm talking about murdering it, blacking it out is what I'm talking about. So YouTube algorithm, please don't hit me. We're not talking about murdering people, I promise you. That's not right, you shouldn't do that. But as you can see, you've got the Ford logo right here. What we wanted to do is we wanted a blacked out emblem, but instead of just painting it all black, we separated it out, and what we did is we turned the blue part black, gloss black, and then we took all of the chrome and turned it into a matte black. The reason we did that is we knew we were going to have gloss black in this area, and we wanted to do gloss, matte, gloss, matte, gloss, or back and forth. Basically, it was, you know, gloss, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, and I think it turned out fantastic. You didn't want to have two of those colors back to back. It turned out really, really nice. By the way, before I get any further, including this, we have all of this stuff available on TCcustoms.com. I'll have all of those links down below where you can actually purchase all of these parts, install it yourself if you want to, or if you want, you can give us a call, 205-491-0010. You can talk to Colton, the manager at TC Customs, and he can kind of get you through ordering the parts, or if you even want to schedule having some work done. In a lot of situations, if you plan it in advance, if you're getting a lift kit or getting some work done on the vehicle, we'll give you a loaner car while we're modifying the vehicle. And sometimes, hopefully sometimes, we can even give you a customized vehicle to drive, which is pretty stinking cool as well. So let's do this. Let's take a look at the suspension itself real quick. So as you can see down below, this is a BDS 4-inch lift kit. Not a leveling kit, but a lift kit. And as you can see, that cross member right there actually drops down the lower control arms, so that way it actually maintains the proper geometry for the suspension and the steering as well. So pretty cool stuff there. Now on the side of the vehicle itself, we'll talk about the tires and wheels here in just a second, but as you can see right there, you've got a strut spacer kit, which is located right there. That is the strut spacer. It's designed to lift the vehicle, to take this strut itself and push it down further to create the lift itself. It retains the upper control arms that you can see right here, and it's a much less expensive way of lifting the kit, but it's still going to absolutely drive fantastic. That's why you go with this BDS lift kit. Now you also have the ability to do with a coil over setup, but as you can see right here, I don't know how well you can see it, but this is the cast steering knuckle that actually lowers everything and extends everything to create that 4-inch lift kit. Coilovers are an option, but an expensive one at that, so nonetheless. Let's talk about the wheel and tire combination. So the reason that we went with the lift kit is because Andy was specific and said he wanted 35-inch tires. We were able to accomplish that. So the 35 Nitto Ridge Grapplers, believe it or not, there's actually a tire shortage going on right now. And so every time that our supplier says, hey, you know what, I found some 35s, we're not asking, you know, hey, can you send me a couple sets? We're saying, hey, how many can you send me? Like, send me everything that you've got, because it's a very, very fast selling truck. This is the #1 selling tire at our dealership, and I'd be shocked if it's not the #1 selling tire in the entire country. So so pretty wild stuff there. You got a set of Fuel Rebel 6s. They're the solid black. That is technically a matte black wheel. Once again, a very well thought out build, because we knew we were going to have a gloss black truck and we wanted the matte black wheels to go with that. Now, Fuel calls that their matte black wheel. It's not that matte. It's kind of like a semi-matte, but I think it is absolutely perfect for this type of a build. So let's do this. Let's take a look on the back side of the truck. And as you can see, the customer requested specifically no Town & Country Ford branding or stickers on the truck, on the paint. It's not a problem. We've got them taken care of there, but we've also got that gloss and matte Ford logo going on in the back of the vehicle as well. So pretty cool stuff there. Now I'm gonna pop the tailgate as well. So talking about the XLT, now the remote tailgate release is included in the XLTs, as it should have been all along, but nonetheless, there you go. So in here, in this little box, this is going to show you some of the pieces that came off of the truck. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but this is the factory steering knuckle, and as you can see, it's very thin. It's, I mean, it's not a safety concern or anything, but it's a very thin aluminum piece of metal, and it's not that big, it's not that robust, but nonetheless, that's what you get. You got the factory shocks for the rear as well, and then you got your factory U-bolts and the factory blocks for the rear as well. So I just wanted to show that to you. So as you can see right there on the screen, comparing that to the BDS steering knuckle, there's a big difference between the two. And that's one of the reasons you're paying that kind of money for a lift kit, is because you're paying to have the right kind of steering knuckles. You're paying to have oversized parts to make sure, because what you don't want to happen is you don't want to break at the wrong time. There you go. Now I'll tell you, moving on to this side, I'm going to talk a little bit about the exhaust system. So this particular truck, at the time I'm making this video, the customer wanted to go with the MagnaFlow black tip exhaust. It hasn't arrived yet, and the truck is coming to pick this vehicle up and ship it to him out in Las Vegas tomorrow. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get that black tip exhaust installed yet, but nonetheless, if you want some more information about that black tip exhaust, it should be showing up here in about 2 weeks from today's date, which today is, let's see here, March the 9th, when I'm making this video. So if you want some more information about that, that's a private label manufacturer. So if you want a black tip, authentic black tip MagnaFlow exhaust, you have to get it from TC Customs. But the good news is you don't have to pay extra to do that. We still will offer discounts from time to time, so just check out TCcustoms.com if you want some more information about that exclusive black tip exhaust from MagnaFlow. Cool stuff there. Let's take a look at the inside and see what we've got going on in there. On the inside of this F-150, kind of shows you a little bit about what TC Customs can do, and also what Ford has done to the interior of this vehicle. As you can see, you've got that massive 12-inch touchscreen. We've got a video on our channel that goes through step by step absolutely everything on this 12-inch touchscreen. So check out that video if you haven't had a chance to. But I'm going to talk about what TC Customs did on the inside here in just a second. But before we do that, I want to show you one of the biggest party tricks that Ford Motor Company has given us on the new 2021 F-150, and that is this. You hit the button, and then you hit the button, and you've got a nice big load flat area where you can eat your cheeseburger, work on your laptop, what have you. And speaking of working on your laptop, you also have a household outlet plug located very conveniently right next to where you're going to be working out of your vehicle. So cool stuff there. Now, in addition to that, if you are going to be working out of the vehicle, you have the ability to use the hanging file folder system on the interior. So pretty cool stuff there. But yeah, there you go. This is kind of what you're looking at as far as the inside of the XLT F-150. This customer specifically said, I do not want a power moonroof in the vehicle, so you've got a normal, quote-unquote normal roof, but a twin panel moonroof is definitely an option for the customer as well. So now we also have the ability to custom paint anything on the inside. We opted not to do that in this particular truck, but nonetheless, I wanted to show you one of my favorite features, and I guess I should have put this divider back in here before we moved on, but I wanted to show you one of of my favorite things. When TC Customs has the ability to upgrade this premium leather, this is Katzkin premium leather. No, I'm not talking about Meow Meow Cat. I'm talking about Katzkin. That is the last name of the guy that actually started the company. So I know it's a weird name, but it's a family name. But what Katzkin leather is, it's a premium leather. And a lot of people, oh, I don't want to add leather to my truck because it's not going to look like the factory. I think you can see that if you've got the right person installing it, which we do, it can turn out really, really well. And this is what you're looking at. A lot of people also don't realize that Katzkin leather is also a supplier to the big 3 auto manufacturers for their leather. So a lot of the Ford factory leather, not all of it, but a lot of the Ford factory leather actually comes from Katzkin. It's just not branded with the Katzkin tag, as you just saw just a few seconds ago. So really, really good looking stuff. Let's take a look at the rear and show you what that leather looks like as well. So as you can see on the back seat as well, I'm gonna take these seat belts off so you can kind of see what you got. But notice how firm the leather looks. There's no sagging, there's no issues with the leather. The fitment is fantastic. And once again, I don't care if you ever buy a set of leather from us. Don't care. I promise you I don't care. But I'm just very, very pleased with the guys that install this. They do a really, really good job. But getting back to the Ford side of things, you've also got a really cool setup here. You've got a nice big flat floor, but now with the 2021 F-150, you have the ability to actually come in here and use the partitioned lockable storage. And now you have the ability to put some stuff down in here. If you want to put a long gun, you can, or just valuables, what have you. And the cool part is you've even got a divider located right here. You shut the seat back down after putting and then you actually have a keyhole here on the side where you can actually lock the seat in the down position, and it kind of works as a pseudo safe. It's not a safe. It's not as nearly as tamper resistant as a safe is, but it's a really nice option to keep stuff out of sight, out of mind. One of the biggest features about the F-150 that I wish Ford would include from the factory are these emblems on the side. So it's really cool that they've got functional heat extractors, allows the hot air to leave the engine compartment, which we're going to show that to you here in just a second. But over here, it comes with a carbonized gray down here, and then it's got a chrome with it just doesn't look good from the factory. And so what the customer requested specifically is, hey man, can you take this out and sand it? And I want to do a gloss black and a matte black combination. And so that's exactly what we did. Is this whole piece is going to be, I'm over here spitting all over the truck. I'm sorry, Andy, I didn't mean to spit on your truck there. I promise you I ain't got corona. Anyways, so what you've got over here is they got the gloss black on the fender emblem, and then over here we popped this piece out and sanded and painted that matte black to match everything else. So it's a really nice, once again, combination of the matte black and the gloss black. So now let's do this. Let's take a look underneath the hood and show you what we've got going on under here. So this particular F-150, once again, and it's beeping at me because I'm shutting the door with the engine running, and that's its way of warning me, hey guys, you left your truck running, dummy. So that's what it's doing. It's not, there's nothing wrong with it. But as you can see, we've got the 5.0 V8 engine. Now this is the controversial engine that features now the cylinder deactivation on the vehicle. So yeah, you're driving down the interstate, no load, and just kind of cruising. The vehicle will automatically shut off a couple of cylinders to save on fuel. Now, I'm seriously hoping that Ford Motor Company has found a way to fix that particular flaw that GM had with the cylinder deactivation in a couple of their vehicles. I am confident Ford's found a way to fix that, but once again, time will tell on that. But the whole reason that I wanted to pop the hood is talk about the supercharger that is coming. So Andy also wanted to do a supercharger on this truck as well. And unfortunately, because this thing is so new, there was a couple of options that we could not provide in the time frame that the truck came in. So one of those is going to be the power deployable steps from AMP Research. Not available at this time because, once again, the entire computer systems inside this vehicle is totally different from the previous generation. Now, another thing that he wanted was that supercharger, and that supercharger, what my Roush reps are telling me is that thing should be available, fingers crossed that nothing happens, maybe June, July, August, somewhere in that range, the superchargers will be available. And I can promise you one thing, we are going to be loading up and loading down on those superchargers and making those available to you guys if you want on TC Customs once that comes available. But yeah, that's what you're looking at is a bone stock 5.0, but once again, once Andy gets done with it, it ain't gonna be stock anymore. So there you go. That is kind of our little video showcasing the new 2021 Ford F-150 custom built by none other than TC Customs. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's been entertaining to you guys. I realize that a lot of you guys watching this video will never ever buy a single thing from us, and that's totally fine. I'm totally good with that. But I do want to remind you that if you buy the lift kit, or if you buy a leveling kit, or if you buy an emblem, anything you buy parts related, it gets you 3 extra entries into our Bronco Sport that we're giving away. Pretty cool stuff there. And if you happen to buy TC Customs merch, whether it's a hat or a shirt or a hoodie or what have you, you get an automatic extra 1 entry into that contest as well. But if you don't want to do any of that, you can also do it for free. And the easiest way to do that is simply go to tccustoms.com/giveaway. I'll have that linked down below as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Once again, if you found it entertaining, at least in the slightest, please hit that thumbs up. It really goes a long way into helping the YouTube algorithm promote this video to other people who might find it entertaining. So once again, we never really truly want to just sell you anything on this video on our channel. We're a lover of trucks just like you guys are, and we just try and use this as an opportunity to showcase some of the cool rides that we get a chance to be around. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel with that bell notification turned on so you don't miss a single video.